Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and today I'm going to be doing your April monthly predictions and also just, giving you like a general oversight of all the zodiac signs all together, kind of like an energy forecast. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So a lot of things are happening in the world. We're seeing a lot of uproar, a lot of people worried about so many things. So we're just going to see, like, what does the energy look like, for April 2021. But also, we're going to do an energy forecast as well. So first thing is the predictions. See what comes through. I am using this Oracle deck. I believe, I can't remember the exact name of this, but this is a tarot deck. And then I'm going to be using this deck here, which is the the Magdalene Oracle. So I thought that was appropriate. I really like those cards. They are by Tony Carmine Salerno. And then Earth Magic Oracle cards. This is by Stephen Farmer. Really like this deck as well. So I'll be using those as well in this whole reading. So get your tea, get your popcorn, relax, sit back as we get into this reading. And remember, I don't read reversals here on my channel. So when you see this, they may look like they're in reverse, but I'm just going to turn them around for you. So the first card that really popped out from this shuffling is the Five of Pentacles. For me, this is like kind of saying that the world is in a different state. You still have people that haven't gotten their stimulus check. Some people that are still pending their refunds, depending, like if you're in the USA. But I feel like overall, even though a lot of this money is coming out, Spirit wants you to be careful. Even though you may be banking right now, like a lot of people are feeling, and I'm not talking bad about people, I'm just saying in general, when people get money and let's say they live paycheck to paycheck, it's almost like, they feel like they've won the lottery. So despite how much you're getting per child or you're getting, in your household from the government with the stimulus package, whatever, just be careful because you may have some things that are unexpected. And if you go and buy that Louis Vuitton purse or Gucci bag, that you don't need, and then you come into this kind of situation, this is like kind of like saying, I feel like for a lot of you out there, now this may be interpreted in different ways, but when I see this, for me, this is like my intuitive interpretation of the Five of Pentacles. It's saying to be careful because there could be some potential financial strain or some money loss, some being upset. Look, and it's highlighted by the Three of Swords, okay? So again, when we're talking about this, it's like the money situation for some people, it's not going to be good. Some of this money is not going to even cover a lot of the debt or things that people are that's going on in the world. I also feel like there's a lot of pain going on in the world right now with Christians and then the darker agenda that we're seeing play out. People playing a blind eye, to the things that are happening. The media is not covering it. There is a lot of biasness, and we're seeing a lot of heartbreak here. This also tells me that a lot of people are going through harder or more difficult aspects of their love life and their relationships. People are not being happy. People are breaking up. People are coming to the epiphany that I'm with someone, but this is never going to work. Or perhaps they're stuck in a situationship, right? Or an entanglement. And that entanglement is not good. So this is not just happening here in the USA. It's happening all around the world. These are the predictions, prophecies, whatever you want to call it, from Spirit that I kind of see. And I know that a lot of you are tuning in, well, like, Ray, this seems like everyday things, right, that you're mentioning that's happening. It may be everyday things to you guys, for some of you that are tuning in, but keep in mind that if this is coming out, I do feel like in general, it's a little bit more highlighted and more pronounced in the month of April of 2021, okay? Then we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is going to be three different nations, I feel like, coming together, working together, three different alliances. So I don't know what this is. This could be with the United Nations. I don't know. But there are some countries and governments that are working together. This could also be here in the USA, 3 states that we hear from. And they may pass a different law, or they're looking to revise law. But there's something of that aspect coming out in the month of April. I also feel like there's a lot of people that are not happy with the gas prices, that are not happy with the inflation, like the things that are happening, the unemployment, etc. So we have here a lot of stress with the 2. Oops. Let me get this card. 1 second. Sorry. The 2 of Pentacles basically tells me that there's a lot of stress factors, a lot of weighing back and forth. Again, when it comes to careers, jobs, finance, a lot of you are going to go through job changes in the month of April. A lot of you are leaving behind what's not working for you to maybe work as a team as well. So there's a lot of different aspects that are coming through. I feel like also in the month of April, we're going to hear more about the vaccine that are coming out, and also whether or not it's going to be mandatory, okay, for certain people, or for traveling. Like, I feel like, again, this may be something where we start seeing a little bit more of development with this, where they're trying to force certain people to get it. We have here the 2 of Wands. So the 2 of Wands kind of tells me people are now planning. People are, maybe the ones that got the vaccine, or, not even that, but like other people, they're just planning to take trips. They're planning right now, being creative. A lot of people are like emerging from a cocoon because they felt like, they couldn't go out, or it wasn't safe. And again, this is not really so much, what's happening in our happening in the world with the vaccine being deemed as a security blanket, right, for people. I kind of feel like just people psych themselves out with that mentality that they could not, move out, or they couldn't resume with their lives. They were not feeling safe. But I kind of feel like with this is kind of saying that it's kind of, a lot of people are now seeing this as like a distant memory with this 6 of Cups, right? So with this, I feel like it's all becoming kind of like a distant memory. And so they're moving away from, people are moving away in the month of April of 2021 all around the world from a lot of the fear that has been placed. Because again, for whatever reason, there's like a shift in the cosmos, a shift in the consciousness itself. 4 of Pentacles tells me, again, some people are going to be planning how to use that money. Some of them are going to be holding on to it. Some of you are going to be saving it in the month of April. But again, I feel like there's some planning that's going on on a bigger scope and levels. The Strength card tells me that there are certain events and things that I have prophesied, and other prophets have prophesied, and psychics around the world. A lot of you are going to have to find your strength. A lot of light workers are being tested by darkness. But not only that, a lot of natural events, earthquakes, fires, tornadoes. This is God's wrath and God's justice, kind of like showing the world that he has not abandoned the world, and that he is watching the world, and also that there are things that are going to happen that are beyond our control. So whatever you're being tested with, or whatever the universe is testing you with, you need to be very, very strong in the month of April, okay? Even though there's a lot of different themes, I do feel like the month of April, it does not come without its own price to pay, or its own heavy energy, because we started this off, again, when we go with the 5 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords, we're starting off with a lot of concentration and focus, specifically around money and potentially relationships. So a lot of changes happen in the dynamic of the relationships. And these cards are just popping out today, honey. Okay, and then we got this one, the 4 of Swords. So for some of you, it's kind of a slower period. Some of you may be resting. Some of you may be taking it a little slow. Some of you may need some rest. And this is a reminder through the month of April to take better care of your health, take better care of yourself, okay? I also feel like there's some event that happens regarding somebody in Hollywood. I don't know who this is, but I feel like this may be a female, and it may be very scandalous. I feel like very shocking to the world, whatever happens. But again, this is just what I pick up on. A very strong female energy, and it's either she's an actress or a singer, but there's kind of like some big announcement, some kind of big shocking news that's given, and I feel a lot of head pain with that. Also, Six of Swords. So with the Six of Swords, I kind of feel like a lot of you are leaving behind situations in the month of April. You're ready to move locations. You're ready to pack your things and leave a job, leave a place of employment, maybe leave a city that you're living in and moving to another city, state, or country. It's very, very possible. But I kind of feel like you have some fears about this, and Spirit is saying, don't fear. This is necessary. Whatever changes that you're doing in the month of April, it's imperative to do these changes. You're being divinely guided by God. A lot of focus. This is where the happiness comes into play for those of you that have families and that have family members. You're going to be holding on to that because that's what you want. You want the Ten of Cups. That's what a lot of you are searching for, that bliss, for that family type of dynamic. You're wanting that. And if you're not connected to your family, maybe for whatever reason, there's like hardships, discord. It may be a situation where Spirit wants you to get closer to your family. And I think I said that maybe in last month's reading. I'm not sure to be certain, but the Four of Wands tells me, again, a lot of fun times for some of you through the month of April. A lot of you are, going to go out to whatever concerts that are being, held, or local parties, maybe going out to the beach, just getting out and about again, reconnecting with oneself, and you find creativity with other like-minded souls, such as your friends and those people that you really care about. The Queen of Swords tells me, again, you're very, very strong in the month of April. A lot of you, you're going to overcome whatever is happening in the world itself. But I feel also like the world itself is looking at all these scandals, like Mother Earth is looking at all these scandals that are going on. And really and truly, it's like she has this calmness that is unwavering because she already knew, like Mother Earth knows, what is coming up for a lot of people. But she's not fearful. And these cards keep falling. Very, very weird because in my readings they rarely fall. Okay, the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups tells me again that this is like looking maybe like it's some romance. So for those of you that are single, okay, that remember I started off talking about heartbreak. I'm now addressing the single folks out there, myself included. This could be a month in which you meet someone. This could be some communication. Somebody comes in, just like this guy holding the roses. It maybe is somebody very potential. But the thing with that, I feel like it's a very new situationship or entanglement, whatever you want to call it. And so even if it's a friendship, you want to go slowly, tread slowly in the month of April regarding love, because again, it's very rocky for some people. And even though there may be an opportunity that presents itself to you if you're a team single, again, this is something they want you to really just pay attention and focus on, and take it in baby steps. Like, take it easy. 1, 2, 3, like, go slowly, because again, you don't want to go too fast in anything that you do in the month of April, okay? So, then we have the Hangman. So the Hangman kind of tells me, again, a lot of you have certain plans that are up in the air. You're not sure. Maybe you're waiting to hear from a job offer. I also feel like with North Korea and that whole missile launch and things that they're doing, there's a lot of scare tactics that are being made. I feel like, again, that is going to involve a lot more development. So with the Justice card, tells me is that the USA and our legal system, there's some scandals in the administration in the month of April, potentially. And when I say scandals, I feel like there could be some things that come to light. people that may not like certain policies that are being instituted. And we're going to see on the legal system something major. But I also feel like, again, this is talking about North Korea and a lot of these other countries out there that maybe are they're hateful of the USA, of our nation, wanting to test the waters. Again, there's going to be some balance achieved, but I also feel like it could involve some sanctions or some kind of penalties that we will see. Again, I don't know what this is about, but I'm just giving you what I see here. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So with the Knight of Wands, I kind of feel like, again, just passion is reignited for a lot of people. Creativity, wanting to move forward, projects that you have. Finding the joy in life. It's like the spark and the flame is there. So you're motivated. For a lot of you, you're finding yourself very, very motivated in the month of April. And again, these are the monthly predictions. So, let's see. And then the Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands tells me, again, a lot of your goals being achieved. Your thought processes are going to get you ahead. Your skill levels, for a lot of you that are out there, a lot of people that are looking forward to graduating from a university or from maybe, you know, medical school or wherever you're at. Just achieving your goals. And even if you are already in a career and you're established as a business owner, an entrepreneur, a CEO, you're going to see like you tying up loose ends, maybe sealing a contract if you're in real estate, you know, signing on the dotted line if you are a business owner, again, wanting to like open up a new business or close on a property, a building that you are renting, etc. So it's just, there's a lot of that going on in the month of April 2021. So I'm done with that part of the reading. I was going to do the energy forecast, like I said, but I think I'm going to do that in a separate reading. Mainly for Patreon, but I will be doing the monthly horoscopes as a separate reading before March is over with. So I'm just going to now use the Magdalene Oracle and give you some general messages for to kind of conclude and then I'm going to use the other Oracle as well to conclude the April 2021 monthly predictions. Okay, so let me just shuffle. We're just going to shuffle these cards. They're real soft. I really like the texture of these cards. I can't stand cards that are so big, like bigger than your hands, that you can't even grip them like this, you know, and you can't even shuffle. Because there are some, like I bought some cards the other day and they were just so huge. I'm like, I can't shuffle these like I normally shuffle my cards. So I have to shuffle them a different way. And it's just, it's not, I just can't. Like I can't deal with those kind of cards. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, I'm going to divide these into 3 decks, 3 separate decks. And then we're just going to pull cards. So the first card I got here is Eternal Embrace. Wow. A lot of twin flame connections going on in the month of April. A lot of twin flame communication going on. Telepathically in the astral, you're connecting. You are feeling your twin flame very, very strongly. Again, it goes back to what I said, a lot of focus on relationships. The resurrection, we're seeing the resurrection. It's not surprising that this is the Holy Week. Happy Palm Sunday for all of you guys that are tuning in. This is the Holy Week. It is the week of Easter. You know, and then we have, again, Holy Friday. And then, you know, we're looking at this whole thing, and this card is very appropriate. The light in the world is getting brighter. So this is a week where you need to stay rooted in your prayers, in your faith, and keep the faith. You know, some of you that may be from either former Catholic or you still hold on to Catholic roots, etc. I'm going to be praying a 9-day novena, okay? So I would suggest that you maybe pray a novena as well. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm spiritual. I don't really consider myself Catholic or tied to any religion, but I still hold on to the roots of what I grew up with. So I kind of feel like, again, it would be good for you to do whatever. You don't have to do a novena. You can do, you know, a prayer that you want to say for however long you want to say it. But, you know, just light a white candle, maybe say a prayer, go to church if you want to, have your sacred space, go get Reiki. Just do the things that make and elevate your light and your beauty in this world, okay? That's for this week in particular. Decisions. A lot of you have some decisions. We were in the full moon last night, the full moon in Libra. So again, we are looking at a lot of different decisions that are having to be made. You having to decide whether or not you want to, you know, continue doing a certain thing or be in a certain relationship. There's a lot of clarity that's being illuminated. Then we have here Gaia. Again, I remember I said Mother Earth is looking at it. So again, we're seeing Mother Earth, and we're going to see different climate patterns in different parts of the world. Don't be shocked by any natural situations that happen, you know, like natural disasters, etc. This is all part of Mother Earth and Gaia. And then we have the little children. I feel like this is saying that a lot of children are being born, new souls. These are a lot of new souls that are coming in. So people that are getting pregnant, a lot of pregnancies in the month of April 2021, and a lot of people giving birth in the month of April 2021. I feel like these children are very divinely protected and have divine gifts themselves. And they're coming into the world because of that purpose, to change the world. Acceptance. Stop beating yourself up. Stop being so hard on yourself. Spirit is wanting you to accept who you are. We need to love one another and accept who we are as a whole. Okay, so those were the message from the from the Magdalene Oracle cards. So now I'm going to use the other one, the Earth Magic one, Oracle cards, and see what messages I get for you guys. So I'm just going to get that deck, and we're going to shuffle, and then that will kind of like conclude this part of the reading. All right, so here we got the cards. These are beautiful cards, by the way. The depictions and the illustrations. It's like the tree of life on the outside. Can you see that? That's like the back of each card. So pretty. As above, so below, right? So, let's see. Wow, some cards already came out. So, well, let's just keep going. Keep going, honey. Let's see what comes out. I'm going to pull 4. Okay, so I got 4 of them. Okay. So, let me see how we're going to do this. Let me see. Ooh, we got several of them. Okay. First card we got is fire, passion. Look at that. You having the flame in the month of April. You know, Spirit is saying for you to be very passionate about what you want and pursue it with that passion, okay? Fire. Again, finding the light, fighting for what you want. Ceremony, invocation. A lot of you, again, remember I said prayer? Can't make this up. Whether it's you working with crystals, lighting a candle, praying to Jesus, praying to Mother Mary, praying to Archangel Michael, Metatron, whoever. But basically doing that in the month of April 2021. Look, love, compassion, showing compassion towards others in the month of April, and yourself. Loving others and loving thyself is very, very important in the month of April. Winter solstice reflection. We're no longer in winter. It's very odd, right, that we would get this card. But I do feel like still, even though we are in spring, again, it's saying here that we need to do some reflecting, especially in the world and with, you know, what is going on with darkness and how it's affecting many people, affecting the minds, the shootings that have been happening in the world, etc. So just all these events. And then the tree, grounding. Look, ground your energy. Spend time with nature. Go outside, sit by a tree, hug a tree, walk barefooted. Just go for a walk, go for a run, go for hiking, climb up, you know, wherever you need to climb up. But do something, again, that connects you to nature. Because, again, grounding your energy is very essential. If you don't ground your energy, basically what that means is that you are someone that maybe has a lot of energy in you, and it's vibrating very strongly. And sometimes when that happens, it can be a very erratic, and it makes you and leads you to do certain things maybe that you don't want to do, or that that are very draining for you at a soul level. So again, it's very important to meditate, drink plenty of water, getting enough sleep, putting yourself first. I feel like that's the main priority and goals here of what Spirit is trying to say. They want you to put yourself first each and everything that you do. Okay, don't neglect yourself, because so many of us tend to do that. We get so involved with our work, with other people, relationships, and that we're trying to find the balance in everything, but we tend to, you know, just not really care for ourselves the way that we need to. So again, I feel like that's the messages from Spirit. I want to thank you all for tuning in. May God bless you. May God protect you. May the divine power surround you. And again, thank you for being here on my channel. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Also, be sure to share it. Like I said, subscribe and hit that red notification bell icon and that subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of the video. All right, guys, I love you so much. Until next time. Bye.